There's another medicine to be presented here. This is the beefing staff. Of the last Hopi chief of the last village of Hopi land, Hodavilla. His name is Dan Kachangpa. And it was the wish of Dan Kachangpa that someday the Hopi and the Celtic people would connect. And one of his old students came to Glastonbury and she brought this staff to Glastonbury. And at that same medicine wheel where the fire arrived from the cradle of humanity, at that ceremony, she gave me this staff to be responsible that it be returned to Hopi land. After it has been connected with the people and blessed. And when then Kachangpa used his staff, with every stroke he put his prayers, his teachings, instructions into this staff. And there are millions of them. Then Kachangpa walked on his last day, 20 miles plus, to the nearest hospital and died. And the people were wondering why he did that. Why didn't he stay home and die with his people, his family? But the Hopi, like I said, they are a microcosm of the world, and so they take upon also the divisions. And so they are split in Hopis and non-Hopis. The Hopi Tribal Council is a creation of US government and mining companies, and then the very few Hopis still holding on to the government. And then was one of them. And he was very, I wouldn't say angry, Hopis never was angry, but sad. He was very sad. So maybe that was for him a way of expressing his sadness and the hope also that the Hopis would come together one day. So I was told that when this goes back to Hopi land, and the Hopi received that they will unite. So I want to have this at a ceremony at the Burial Hill be presented, and I want to have King Arthur ask the people to put the prayers into this medicine. And lastly, I want to unite the corn that I grew in Hopi land, and it turned out that one of them had the colors of all races. And the Hopi say that the teachings are in the corn, that means the memory. They also say that with all our spirituality, with all our teachings, with all our philosophies and wealth, it doesn't mean much unless it can grow corn. That means we have to be practical. So it's time now to act. It's time to awaken and fulfill the dream of peace. And again, peace is not just an absence of war, to feel comfortable. And I suggest that we awaken the spirit of the rainbow warriors. And this is the last thing I want to present here. In understanding the rainbow warriors. They say, as it is below, so it is above. That means the outer and the inner, there's no separation. So the wars we have here also are experienced in the heavens. And we had wars in the heavens. And they were getting tired of the wars. They didn't know how to end it either. How to end this, how to come to a unifying center. So the gods and goddesses, they came together. And they assembled and they agreed by consensus. Let's make an attempt. Let's find out what it takes to have peace. So they chose the best of their rainbow warriors, their warriors, and they call them rainbow warriors later. And they volunteered to make themselves fully vulnerable to whatever consequences. And so they found a planet with ideal conditions where the spirit could be embodied. And the first requirement was also to forget. Otherwise we cannot enter the cycle of consciousness. So we came here in innocence and we were united and then we separated. And I think that also correlates with the migrations in the 4 directions that the Hopi tell us about. And they were separating in different clans. And while they were migrating all throughout the world, they would also resort to magic, either black or white. And they had to continue to remember the plan. And those who were able to hold on to the memory, they were able to come back to Oraibi, which today is the mother village of the Hopi. Oraibi means where the earth became solid. But many clans didn't arrive. They're still in the testing migration. The Mayans, the Kogi, the Tibetans, many clans, but also the Celtic people, they also are among them. And they were the Dragon Clan. And so the Dragon Clan hasn't arrived yet. And if the Dragon Clan comes from the east, that would be a good way, because there's a memory there that has to come in. So these rainbow warriors, guess who they are? It's us. And the most difficult battle, the decisive battle that we have to win, that's the inner battle. So we cannot hesitate, whatever it takes. We cannot be stingy, pinching pennies, or anything else, time, energy, property. This is the message that we have to give to the world. Let the rainbow warriors come forth by uniting their hearts in the circle of hearts. It's time to create the one heart. The one heart that will be the portal of peace. And when that one heart is created, the inner light is lit. And that inner light will also be the light of the earth, because Mother Earth is within us. We have the same center, which is iron, which we can feel,